So, after a 3+ week mission, I'm back in Los Angeles at LAX. It almost seems surreal that I left here, 20-something days ago with both my legs, one of them hurting, freshly surgery. People are like, oh, don't go anywhere, lay down for 18 months, don't give your life up, die because you had surgery. And of course, I had to get my ass up and go. Obviously, I don't think that traveling made my leg break. I think it was fate. I think it was going to break wherever I was. It just so happened that that was the time that it was ready to break. And I really hope that people, now that I don't have a leg, I really hope that people aren't like, oh, sit down, be careful, don't do shit. Because I'm on speedball. Like, I am way not going to just sit down now. I lost my fucking leg, so I'm not going to just lay down and die because I lost my leg. I'm not going to lay down and gain weight and not be active and not travel and not go to Vegas once a month and not get in the swimming pool or scuba dive or travel around the world, get on 16-hour flights. It is going to happen. This is the hard part now, though, because for the last 20-something days, for my children, this has all been theory. It's all been me telling them, maybe send a picture or two or make a joke or two. But I'm really nervous to see my son. Like, he dropped me off at the airport those 20-some days ago. It's December 2nd. He dropped me off on the night of November 7th at the airport to go take a calm, Hemingway-esque trip to go finish writing a textbook for my English class. I mean, there was going to be a little wilding, but nothing too wild. I had surgery, so I'm not stupid. So all the people like, oh, sit down, die, and all that. Don't think, I wasn't going to be jumping around or running. Anytime I'm somewhere and music comes on, I'm going to get up and dance. It's the African in me, call it that. My dad used to say, you hear drums and you just start dancing. It's the African in me, I can't help it. I love to dance. So there was going to be some of that. There's always going to be some of that. Don't do a surgery to me that's not going to last 35 years and say it's going to last 35 years and then only if you don't dance, only if you don't walk, only if you don't, no, who's going to live like that? I'm fucking glad it broke, and I'm glad they cut this leg off. It's just how it affects my children is going to be tough. Hopefully they have adjusted as well as I have to it. And I'm glad to be home, man. It's tough being away from home. I envision six-week vacations. I envision, going back to Medellin for months at a time, living in Cuba for months at a time, other places once I'm retired and don't have to go to work or, but I'm never going to be the person that's going to sit down. There's something that has to make me sit down, and that's this thing. And I always get on my soapbox about these things, but that's you guys that either don't know or you're the kind of person that dies when something bad happens, then that's you. Some of us, bad things happen to us, and we get impatient. We get ready to do more, get back to where we were, work ourselves to death to be able to do the things that we want. Hence, 18 years of school. I went to school for 18 years after high school. I have 256 credits after my bachelor's degree, which is 125 credits. So I'm not the kind of person that's going to stop or not do or, oh my God, they cut my leg off, so that means I should never go anywhere else. There are things I will do differently. I'll never travel again without global health insurance. I will always add that to my travel package. I'm starting a travel agency so I can help my family and friends and specialize for people with disabilities to travel, because now I'm going to need those rooms with the bars and the not the step over tub, but the step in shower, places that are disability friendly, maybe how to travel into countries that don't have the Americans with Disabilities Act, which is almost everyone, that don't have those things, ramps and elevators available. So that's my goal. It's never to stop. It has never been to stop. It will never be to stop. They will be putting me in an incinerator to cremate this body when I stop. And those of you that know me know that that's how I am. Those of you, my loved ones that have talked to me, I'm already making plans. If I can get this big body in shape, I'm going to do a triathlon. I'm going to compete in swimming against other people because I feel like I'm a great swimmer and I could probably swim better than a lot of 48, 49, and 50-year-olds, if I get back in shape and practice. I'm going to scuba dive. I'm going to become a master scuba diver, a certified master diver with one leg. However it has to work out, I'm going to do that. That means night diving and diving more than 60 and 90 feet, diving under or diving around sunken ships and cave diving and all of that shit. I'm going to do it, because the one thing that I want to say at the end of my life, whenever that is that I lived my life. And I see a lot of people give their lives up. I was in rehab facilities with people that have given their lives up. They don't want to do no more. They're done. It's too much. So life is happening to me and it's too much and I'm not that person. Show me where to hop. Show me where to jump. The rehab facility did not give me a walker or a wheelchair to go to the airport. And, thank God of the personality I have. I meet people and I connect and interact with people the way that I do because I met friends that will probably be my friends for the rest of my life. That when I go to the Caribbean or go to Central or South America and go through Fort Lauderdale or Miami, I have folks there now. And thank God for that because they got me to the airport. Carlos, my new homie, mi hermano, Carlos from Medellin, ironically, got me to the airport and got me a wheelchair. So I had to hop. Get into the plane, sit down, the plane lands. I got to hop to get back to the wheelchair provided by the airline. So if you're watching this for Schadenfreude and to watch me give up and quit and to write in the comments that I should not be doing it or I need to be careful and, that's not the life I'm living. I am definitely planning to skydive over something really beautiful within the next 2 years. I will probably bungee jump. I don't even like heights, but I want to jump out of a plane now. How about that? I want to go to Jamaica and jump off the cliff at Rays, I want to enjoy my life. I want to, taste all the flavors that it has for me so that when I am at the end of my life, I can say I lived a full life. I watched my mom pass, and the one thing that gave me comfort as she passed away from stage 4 cervical cancer was that she's kept saying, I lived a full life. I did everything I wanted to do. I experienced the things that I wanted to experience. Have you? Nothing should stop you. If they cut both my legs off, I wouldn't stop. They could take both legs and both arms, I wouldn't stop. That's what being legendary is about. When my children are standing and my grandchildren are standing around my urn at my funeral, they will talk about the legendary things that I did and my attitude. Oh my God, remember when he went to Colombia and they cut his leg off and then he came back and he was even crazier. He did even more stuff. That's what I want him to say. I want him to say that nothing on earth stopped me. That no matter what I was going through, or how much it hurt, or how devastating it was, that I kept going. And that's a lesson for them. So that when I am on my deathbed, if I have the opportunity to be on a deathbed dying, or if I don't die some sudden death, some accident, usually around water. I've been having a lot of close calls, so knock on wood. because I think I'm a great swimmer. But, you know, if I am there, I could look them in the eye and say I lived a great life. I was the left-legged legend. You know, and you can't be legendary by giving up. This body is to be used while it's here. And I won't keep preaching to you, but I think a lot of you need to hear that, because most of what I hear is be careful, sit down somewhere, don't do too much. If you know me, you know my middle name is Do Too Much, Lincoln D. Johnson, doing too much. I've been like that since I was a little kid. It got worse as a teenager. Then I went to Atlanta and Morehouse and New York and Pace and came back and taught and had kids and a family, and I still did too much. And so that's what it is. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. What is your take on this whole thing? Until then, it's the left-legged legend at LAX signing off. I'll let you know how Master reacted to the reality of seeing my leg. I would do it live, but I don't know, you know. I want it to be authentic and not made for TV. So once again, I'm out from LAX. You will see me here a lot. Burbank Airport. You will see me doing this. This is just me going to rest and heal a little bit, and I'll be right back at it as soon as I can. The day after they say I can go, I'm going. So good night and good luck.